Okay, all right.
Yeah,
Did you do the what you feel like rhythm?
No, I never do it.
Why?
Why not?
It's kettle out.
What?
Can you elaborate on that?
Translate.
I don't want to make sure.
If you found out your favorite artist was a murderer, you dislike them.
Probably not. Probably not.
No, Spanish Town is the best place.
No, I'm just saying some
Jamaica.
people will say that,
And
right?
the safest place in Jamaica.
Amazing, yeah. I would love to go there and just walk around freely.
What?
It's so safe.
Don't
It is. I don't
listen,
have an issue.
Listen, don't listen to the outside noise.
I was gonna say, I don't have an issue when I
Spanish
go.
Town is very safe.
Okay. Welcome to Nuff Talk Podcast. It's your girl Lex, giving you the best of the best and the real of the real. And today, I'm here with my girl Sash.
Always. One Nuff Talk on the app.
Yeah. She's not just a co-host, she's a part of the show. If it's not for her,
I'm
there's none of
crying.
us.
Well, I always say thank you for having me, but you know, I'm always gonna be here. I just feel like we're such a dynamic duo.
We're a dynamic duo.
Yeah,
We give
so,
a lot of things, you know. And you know, my tagline is giving the best of the best and the real of the real. So we have somebody who actually has that in their name. So we want to big up Varian Di-Best.
Big up. Thank you for coming.
Thanks for having me, you know what I mean? It's a pleasure.
It's a pleasure.
Awesome.
I know. It's been a long time coming.
Yeah, I feel like we it's like a full circle moment. We
We've
connected
met
some of the dots.
somewhere else.
Somewhere else, right?
Yeah, we'll get to that later.
Okay.
But just want to get into it because do you consider yourself like a newer artist or
Yeah.
how
I
new?
mean-
Like recent 5 years, 10 years?
Like I've been doing music consistently or professionally for like 6 years.
So 6 years. So right before the pandemic.
pandemic.
Yeah.
Okay,
before
so-
the pandemic. But I've been doing it, all my life. It's just that I just started doing it consistently. Yeah.
So not to get too deep, but how did you get started in music? Is it like a family thing or?
Yeah. So growing up, my father was an artist.
Really?
Yeah, he was
What's
a
his name?
dancehall artist. His name is Riddim. But I mean, he put it down and now he do Christian music.
Oh,
He's doing
okay,
gospel.
Okay.
Yeah, you know, I'm church
Interesting.
and-
I was gonna say something, but I won't say it.
Very
Yeah, you gotta say it,
interesting.
Like a Marian Hall type vibe.
I was gonna say
Yeah.
that too. I was like, is it later?
Yeah, kind of similar.
Okay.
Similar.
But he's strictly Christian music.
Yeah, Christian.
Okay.
And I'm going to church every Sunday religiously and thing.
In Jamaica or up here?
In Jamaica.
Okay.
But him really, me see the music. I think I wrote the first song with him when I was 9 years old.
Really? What type of song was that?
It was a positive dancehall song. But I don't remember the song.
But how
Did you
was that
record it?
experience, though?
No, it was recorded. He had like he was playing the rhythm in the house from the cassette,
okay.
and I was just helping him, That's basically it.
So that kind of like brought you into that, right?
Yeah, but him always had the music. From ever since I know him always had the music, going to studios and things like that. So.
All right, so big up your dad, even though he's changed, but he's still into music, though, even though it's not
Just
that
like
kind of
gospel
music.
side.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course. Once you love something, you know it never
So
leaves.
It never
he
changes.
sing,
No,
DJ?
DJ.
Okay.
DJ, I'm not sing.
Okay.
No vocal.
You know, nowadays, people, they be harmonizing and doing all sorts of
He don't got no
but him,
vocals.
he
He said no.
singer.
He said, no, that's not him.
got no
Him try still.
He
but-
tries, but you know,
Yeah, him know him a singer.
that's funny. So you grew up in Jamaica, right? So you grew up in Spoilers, Augusttown, and Duhaney Park. So that's like not the same area.
No,
And then
parish
also,
is
and then
that?
Spanish Town. So how did that impact you musically? Because those are a lot of influential
garrisons,
places.
right?
Yeah.
They can't say ghetto man.
No.
gonna
They're
ask you what-
influential places.
I was gonna influential to be like that word better. I was gonna ask what parish, for those who don't know, what parish are
Yeah.
these places in?
So Spoilers in downtown Kingston.
Done. Okay.
Augusttown, St. Andrew, which is Kingston and St. Andrew. Duhaney Park is St. Andrew. Spanish Town, St. Catherine.
Okay.
But they're primarily like in the same vicinity, pretty much. Yeah,
Uh,
they're little,
no,
they're
not really.
stretched
They're
out,
this-
but
yeah.
yeah. So how did that like impact you musically? Because all those places have like certain type of influence on music. It's all dancehall, reggae, all that type. But how did that have an impact on you specifically, especially being that your dad was in music too?
Okay, really and truly, I don't think it. I think anywhere in Jamaica, it has got impact. You know what I mean? It have to do with where you're from. But because, you know, I grew up in like a strict household, it's not like I was in those areas. And I could,
Okay,
like,
okay. So it didn't matter
go
where.
anywhere. It doesn't matter where, you know.
Okay.
You know. So I don't think it impacted me like the area specifically. It's just
Okay.
the culture.
The culture
The
overall.
whole thing in Jamaica, you know what I mean? Yeah.
Okay. So I know also, because I know everything, you went to Calabar, right? That's it,
Yeah.
right? Calabar?
Yeah, Calabar.
Calabar, okay.
Calabar.
So there's a lot of influential, forget where you're from, right? That school specifically like bred a lot
of artists.
So how was your experience going to that school, and did you go to school with anybody like that was, you know?
So again, it's just a school that full of vibes, you know.
What artists are, for
Right.
those who don't know, what artists went to that school?
A lot of artists. Baby Sham,
Okay.
Cartel, Massacre. I think Dexter Daps went there too.
Because
you
we
know,
have
before
Baby
he
Sham, we have
came here.
Cartel, Massacre, Dexter.
I think one of the members from TOK,
Yes,
you
I
know,
did hear about that. Yeah.
artist by Quada.
Oh,
You have
okay.
Najiri.
Oh, wow.
you know.
Okay.
Yeah, quite a
Okay.
few.
See,
I mean,
that's a lot.
And where's this
located?
located if people don't know, like
It's
where?
61 Red Hills Road, man. It's in St. Andrew.
St.
Okay.
Andrew.
Yeah,
okay.
probably like 5 minutes from Half a Tree.
Okay, okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
So going there, you said like it's full of vibes. But like musically, what type of vibes were there? Like was it like
musical,
just everywhere?
always clash, you know, beating the desk, you know, the whole 9 yard.
Beat
you know,
making, like
beating the
just
decks.
freestyling.
You know, when on our way to school, from school, we the bus.
In the
them,
coaster buses?
In the coaster
Yeah.
bus. You know, or the government bus, because we not take chichi bus, you know. Or the
wow.
government bus.
Sorry, what's the difference?
What?
I mean, some call it chichi, but we call
The
it
coaster?
government. No.
Oh, okay.
So the coaster bus is like private.
Well, that's a cool kids bus.
No, you have adults take it too.
Oh, okay.
It's like dollar van.
Okay.
you have
Oh, okay.
you have MTA
okay.
and dollar van, so the
Depending
you
on
know
where
what I
you
mean? The
go and
government
who you
bus
are
is-
will determine if you get in the van.
Yeah, so the
Got it.
government bus is them called JUTC, which would be the MTA. over
Okay.
there.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Thanks for schooling me.
Yeah, me too, because I didn't know anything about that. So I learned something new right now.
So, when did you migrate up here? Like, what age group?
Like 21 going to 22.
Oh, so you came up here as a big man.
Yeah, big man.
Oh,
man.
okay, okay. So how did coming up here? Because I know some people come up when they're young and they have the influence of like hip hop, R&B, stuff like that. But you came up mature, right?
Yeah, mature
So
already.
you had your own mindset and what you wanted to. So how did New York, I guess you can say, kind of brought you to this type of music vibe,
I mean,
or like
like
the influences?
dancehall.
Yeah.
I would have said New York influenced me when it comes to dancehall because I mean I came here, you know, New York have a lot of Jamaicans. You know, it took me. When I came here, I was working around a lot of Jamaicans. You know, it felt like I was still in Jamaica for a while.
You were
so-
working in music?
No. Or in the restaurant industry. I
Oh,
was
the restaurant.
basically-
Okay, okay.
So it was in a Jamaican restaurant.
Right.
You know,
Where?
in Queens.
In Queens. So when you first came to New York, the first place, or America, the first place you went to was Queens?
No, I was in Long Island for like few months and then I
Then you
moved
went
to
to
Queens.
Queens.
Okay,
Okay.
okay. Which is
Yeah.
kind of like,
They're close.
depending on what part of Long
Yeah,
Island you're kind of
depending
right
on
there.
what part,
Okay.
I was way out, like an hour.
Oh, never mind.
Oh, okay.
You wasn't right there then.
Right there. Got it.
Like an hour. But you know, after 3 months I moved to Queens.
Yeah, because
You
you're
know.
like, I need to be next to my people.
Yeah, but thanks with the social media I was able to like, you know,
Connect.
connect with people and, you know, keep up to date with what's going on in the music and what going on in the country at the time, you know.
So, what I'm basically saying, like, was that like a culture shock for you? Like, being
No-
that you were in
No,
Jamaica and then
really and truly, it wasn't-
musically wise, at least.
No. Because
Nothing
as
was
me-
a culture shock from
Because
Jamaica
as I
to Queens?
mentioned, while I was working, it was like Jamaican.
You right? Okay.
Oh,
So he
okay.
came
So
up. So he come from
anything-
Jamaica. He comes up here. He work in a Jamaican restaurant.
Right,
In
so
Jamaica-
So nothing's really
in
changing
Jamaica,
for you
Queens.
as far as the
In Jamaica,
atmosphere.
Queens at that.
Jamaica-
In Jamaica, Queens, right? You're in Jamaica, Queens. You're coming from Jamaica for the first time.
Right.
The atmosphere, you know, we go to the
Yeah,
restaurants,
yeah,
but
yeah.
the music, the people, you feel like you're in Jamaica.
So it's like when you go to work,
It's like another parish.
anything happen in Jamaica, you hear.
You hear
Even
about
even
it,
if you're not
okay.
on the social media, you go hear, you go
yeah.
see what go on, you know. So it wasn't like I wasn't getting influence from Jamaica still. I was.
Because you was already in that
atmosphere. It's like
yeah.
not that much of an adjustment.
Right,
Yeah.
right. So being up here, you know, everything, you're doing music and stuff like that. So when, I know you said 6 years ago you started to take music serious, but
Yeah.
prior to that, what were you doing between that time? Were you just...
I mean, I was working, plus I was just doing music still, but not professionally. I may go to the studio every now and then, voice a song, record a song, you know, and have it released, or just put it up on YouTube.
Just doing a thing.
Yeah,
pretty much.
plus, you know, I was
trying.
working, I was playing soccer as well, you know, so that's basically...
Very Jamaican of you.
Very Jamaican.
Playing soccer.
think
He
so?
came up
Playing
here, went to
soccer.
Jamaica Queens, worked at a Jamaican restaurant. This is mad Jamaican.
so-
You have Jamaicans around.
Yeah. You could've
Some
went two different
play
ways.
cricket.
But you chose, but what I'm saying is like your
Yeah,
path
we know,
is
I'm just-
very,
very Jamaican.
very Jamaican, very, very
Just
traditional.
messing with you.
So, you know, you were doing music, things like that, but what made you say, let me take this serious? Like, what was like
Okay.
the nail on the head? Like, let me...
Oh, so in 2019, I was working with another Jamaican. He plays like instrument. I mean, I work with him and, you know, make him know say I'm an artist, right? And then him send me like, he make me know say, yo, me can produce, whatever. Him send me a Riddim, and on the Riddim I wrote a song by the name of like Dancehall Soca Party. Right, and then, you know, when I upload the song, or, you know, and like, I think it was on YouTube or get it released, I would just, you know, send it to friends and family on Facebook, and everybody liked the song. You know, so from there is when I really took it serious and started like...
Just saying like, okay, this is actually something. Like, this is no longer a game anymore.
Yeah, me already know some I could write songs and thing, but, you know, that was one way. Made me really and truly like say, I'm going to take it serious.
Okay. And have you wrote songs for other people before, or just for yourself only?
No, it's mainly for myself.
For yourself, okay.
Yeah.
All right. So let's get more into your music, right? So you just had a EP release called Big Meech.
Yeah, on April 3rd.
In April what?
3rd.
3rd? Okay.
Aries
wow,
season, we like that.
So that's early. So speaking of that, how was I see you had like 1 or 2 features on there. I listened to it, by the way.
Yeah.
And I felt like it was very well crafted. Like you knew how to put the songs together. What was like the story behind it, pretty much?
The story behind the EP itself.
Yeah.
It was just, I'll say more like a party vibe, money vibe, you know, female vibes, probably like, and I think I had like 1 or 2 positive songs on it, Keep Pushing and Feel Alive. But yeah, I was just mainly going for like this Big Meech feel, you know, nice vibe. You know, and then I just introduce the female songs in it as well. You know?
And speaking of female songs, you have something called Winnie Harlow.
Winnie
I
Harlow.
really want to know, what was the inspiration behind that? Because she's a very significant person. So why that? Like,
Yeah, so, okay. So the thing is, you know, when I had the beat, I don't know if you remember, it was like a year or 2 ago when Winnie Harlow she was going to Jamaica a lot.
Yeah,
I think
yeah.
she was going on the
I think she's
carnival.
Jamaican.
She is.
Yeah, she is. But she was going there a lot, so, you know, all the like the blogs are the
they were like
Jamaicans,
following
they
up with her.
posting her and things like that.
And
so,
this is, I think, also like shortly after, I think she did a guest appearance on Kim Kardashian show, and they were showcasing like how about her skin
the vitiligo.
stuff.
Oh,
Yes, they were
okay.
talking about that on, I think it was Hulu with the Kardashians.
Yeah.
And like then shortly after that, I know she had went to Jamaica and she did Carnival and stuff like that. So I remember
okay.
that time of her
Yeah.
just getting more
Yeah.
popular on the Caribbean, because a lot of people don't even know she was Jamaican.
Yeah.
So the thing is that, you know, I always hear me and say, yo, this girl is very confident, you know, with the condition that she has. You
Right,
know, a lot
right.
of women are
Right. Sometimes they're not. Right.
Are not, right? So no, when I was writing the song, you know, that line just came about like, you know, love your confidence, can I call you Winnie Harlow? Because then, you know, she was already on social media. I was seeing.
And being
Okay.
very
So that's how I
confident.
made
Yeah.
That's how I made the comparison.
Okay,
So now
that's
this-
a good way to put it. That's really
Yeah, and I
nice.
decided to just call the song
Winnie
Winnie
Harlow.
Harlow.
Okay, so in my opinion, I feel like it has like a crossover type
Vibe,
of
right?
vibe. Yeah, like it's not too dancehall and it's not too pop. It's like a mixture. So
Yeah,
speaking of that, right? Being that you're up here, I know a lot of people saying that. Not a lot of people, but the words. Sometimes some music stays in the four corners of Jamaica, and you have to be from the outside looking in to actually see like what can be, crossover. Do you feel the same way, or?
Yeah, I mean, the music. As an artist, it always go, especially when you write, it be like a product of your environment, you know. So probably if I was in Jamaica, I would be singing like mainly chop songs, you know what I mean? But with me being over here, also, I try to have a mixture, but with just me being over here and just studying the music business, I realize the music that people really like, and what to really cross over, because most of the chop songs, they don't really come over here.
Right.
Just stay in the Jamaican diaspora, and still very few really know those songs.
Right.
What kind of music did you listen to growing up?
Dancehall, like those street.
Well, like what
dancehall.
artist, I should say. No, I'm sorry, not what kind of music. What artist did
I was listening to every artist.
Okay, name your top 5 artists that made it you
Reggae and dancehall.
reggae and dancehall. Either they influence you or they're just one of your faves.
Our favorite. All right, I'm gonna tell you. No, it's a lot.
I do. I love this fight too.
May I be honest, it's a lot. I'm gonna tell you, Sizzla is one of my really
Okay, I didn't think. Okay,
Yeah.
Growing up, I really like Sizzla. I like I gotta tell you who else. Wayne was another artist I used to listen to while I was in high school.
Okay.
Me I talk about high school age.
You're taking it back. No, that's why as soon as you said SZA, I said I know where he's going with this, and I like it.
High school age. So me I talk about people who influence me. Around those times, you have like let me see what else.
The real pioneers.
You have Movad, you have Cartel. It's more than 5.
More than 5.
Right.
Because when it comes to music, I'm not biased.
Okay, you're open to any.
Yeah, like anything will sound good. Listen to it.
That's how I am. I don't care who you are.
If it sounds good,
genre. Once it sounds good, I'm listening, and I don't care.
Yeah, I wasn't really. I say I'm a dedicated fan to any really,
Once it sound good,
that's
you like
me.
it, and
I
you'll
go
play
vibe with them. As once it sound good. At one point, it was I don't know me. I listen to Movad or Cartel, the whole Busy. Everybody coming up now. You have Alkaline Massacre. Me not really.
The new school leaders of the new school.
But if you're gonna say like I'm a fan of like Kanye.
And that's why. So it's funny you said dancehall, but I had specifically said artists, because there's a lot of dancehall artists, Jamaican artists, reggae artists, who if you ask them some of their favorite artists, they'll say Kanye, Michael Jackson, Celine Dion. They won't name anyone in the reggae or the dancehall space.
No, really and truly, I was like a fan of Kanye. Like watch. Watch
Kanye
everything.
now or Kanye back then?
Hey,
Kanye back then. Kanye
we love
back
Kanye
then.
all around.
Not the Kanye now.
Listen, let every part, whatever part Kanye has. If you're a real Kanye fan,
no.
He said no.
Him said some things I'm not agree with.
So I agree. He
I'm
says
being
a lot of
honest.
things that I think that a lot of us don't agree with. But I'm talking about, and this is why I sometimes say that sometimes it's great not to know nothing about an artist's personal life,
that's
right?
true.
Yeah.
Because sometimes you know things about the artist's personal life, and now you don't like them. I love the music, but I don't like that you're an asshole.
And the fact that you make that point, there are quite a few dancehall and reggae artists that, the moment social media come out and you see what their life about and the way them talk and the way them act, you start disliking them. You know what I mean? But that's a great point. But Kanye, I was like, growing up, I was a fan.
Me too. Still am.
I follow like everything, whether music or not.
He's a good artist. I definitely would say that. But you touched on a good point of knowing about people's personal life and separating from the music. So for you, you're very like I don't know nothing about you, like your life,
fake mystery.
Like you're like you hang out with a lot of mysterious people.
Yeah. So I've noticed that with certain artists, and I personally, I think I enjoy that. I enjoy that.
Yeah.
I enjoy knowing a lot about some artists, and I enjoy knowing absolutely nothing about your personal life.
Just
and the only thing I
music.
know is your music, and I love your music.
Yeah.
So someone like me, I don't really care. I don't really need to know too much of your personal life, but I think
Like, you could
social
go on a
media,
reality show.
technology, and just the way the world works now, sometimes even if artists want to be discreet or they want to be low-key, depending on how good the music is, sometimes you can't really get that.
I think it goes for both ways, right? Because sometimes we complain like, oh, like your business out on Front Street. But then if we know nothing about you, sometimes
then
it's like,
people get
who are you?
inquisitive.
Like, how can I relate to you? How do I know that someone's not writing your music? Because maybe this is from your heart, but I don't know nothing about you.
Yeah.
So it's like,
I mean, it is somewhat a give or a take. Me personally, if I had to vote, I'm not interested in your personal business. Put the song on. I don't care about that. But then people are like, oh my God, what if you're a murderer? What if you're this? What if you're that? Oh my God. But is the music good? Is it? I
don't want to make sure.
If you found out your favorite artist was a murderer, you dislike them?
Probably not. Probably not. Probably not the first person that I met that maybe
So
did
let's put it this way.
things like that. So
Look at R. Kelly. All the things that he did. But he has some cultured as creative
there's some ride or
music.
die R. Kelly fans.
And it's like
no, I mean, he have some good music.
you know, like
good
you don't want to listen to
He's
him.
one of the greatest of all time.
Right, musically.
Michael Jackson, Prince. I mean, the list goes on and on. And we could get, I get it. R. Kelly's is clearly in a different light. We're talking about, the man's in jail, all this stuff like that. So, whatever.
I don't really know none of Prince song them.
Really?
Yeah, probably if me hear it.
Before you, is that before your time?
No.
Yeah, we are before my time.
Okay, I had a feeling. Okay, it's okay.
But we know Michael Jackson songs.
Of course you know Michael Jackson. Okay.
But he's the king of pop. Like all four corners of the earth.
Like, I know it like.
And there's people who are a ride or die Michael Jackson fan, and they know certain things about Michael Jackson's personal life that they don't like, and they don't care. They're still a Michael Jackson fan. They're still an R. Kelly fan. They're still we could Tory Lanez. We could go on and on about the people that we know shit in their personal life that we don't like.
Just
but
like
we just
with you and Kanye.
Exactly. Look at that. Me and Kanye. I'm a Kanye fan, right? To the day I die. There's a bunch of shit that I be like, oh my God, what's up with him? Why he said that? Whatever. I blame it on the sickness.
But we
illness,
can't. But the music is like if
the
you
music is good. The music is good, and I'm not going to deny
it.
that.
I'm not going to agree with the things that you're doing,
right?
But the music is what.
Look at P. Diddy. People don't agree with a lot of shit that he's doing, but people are bumping his music, right? There's a bunch of songs out there. People, even Jay-Z. I'm a Jay-Z fan too. There's some things that people are like, oh my God, this, that, and the third. So
once the music is good, it's hard to dislike it.
It's hard, like because music.
I don't care about your personal life if the music is that good. Yeah. Chris Brown, the perfect example. Chris Brown, okay? Chris Brown came back from that. Yeah. People love Chris Brown. There's no Chris Brown is not canceled. Chris Brown is not nothing. But you made a mistake. You did some shit that I didn't like. I don't agree with. But would I still play? It depends. Yes.
But that's the thing. Sometimes. Publicity stains your career because even look how we're talking about Chris Brown. That happened literally like 15 years ago, but we still talk about it. You get what I mean? So it's like.
And I think we talk about it depending on the space. Like if Chris Brown, like when he drops a new song right now, or when he went on tour, he's doing the R&B tour with Usher, or when he did the tour last year, the Breezy Bro, whatever. Nobody was talking about Rihanna. Yeah. Nobody was interested. They didn't care. Rihanna's doing her own thing with Rocky, having kids, doing all that. Right. They're not really bringing it together because it's so old. But are we holding Chris Brown? Are we not listening to Chris Brown music because of what happened with Rihanna? No, we moved on.
Right. But it's still that publicity of like certain things. But speaking of you specifically, like you keep it private. So is that the reason? Because you don't want people to know to pass judgment?
Why you say me keep it private?
No,
okay, so hold on. There's a disconnect.
But you're very secretive. Secretive mean like we don't know you. Like you keep it's very music.
Are you secretive? Because it sounds like she's telling you something that you might not know. Are you secretive?
Based on what I see, at least.
That's why we said outside looking in, we could be wrong.
It depends.
Okay.
I'm not. I try my best to keep personal life private,
Okay, so you want to keep your personal life private, which is fine. There's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah. I think it's just my personality.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not that flashy dashy guy where, like
you're not an open book.
Yeah, I'm not like, look at me.
Yeah, right. You're not an open book. Okay, I can relate.
Yeah. Not a lot of people like that, especially in dancehall. You don't. There's a few.
I feel like there. You know what? I feel like to me, I feel like there's as much as dancehall artists are very discreet and low key. I feel like there's a bunch that are open book, and I feel like the other 50% or massacre or like there is just like. You know nothing. Alkaline, very tight-lipped.
You can't give people too much armor for use against them.
True. And they don't want to let people in.
Clashing culture, they're using everything against you. So if you don't know anything, now they got to make stuff up. How you going to use it?
Yes.
And speaking of like culture, right? So I want to get your opinion on this, right? So I see a lot of rhythms coming back now, right? Because before it was very like you and your producer. Like it was not a juggling or anything like that. How do you feel about that? And being that you coming from where your influence from your dad and stuff like that, and then moving on to your own musical journey, how do you feel about how that's
I love it. I love it. I think juggling show, especially when I think juggling show, you know, artists who say them are the best. You know, it shows, you know, who is actually the best artist. You know, the fact that you have two artists who are competing on the same rhythm, two or more artists who are competing within the industry, you know, then you can use that and determine who is better than
Who's better?
who.
Right.
You know what I mean? Plus, it's good for the culture. You know, that's dancehall.
That's real raw. I feel like that's the competitiveness of it that we were missing.
Yeah, that's just dancehall. That's also we used to it.
Right.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
Well, speaking of that, and I agree with you too, because I feel like at one point it just became very just straight. Like there was no, like, everybody has their, not saying that everybody should sound alike, but everybody has their own specific sound and their own specific lane, and they like nobody couldn't go against you because it was yours. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But with a rhythm is like you have to stand out. So speaking of rhythm, like the Hill and Gully, is it Hill and Gully? Hill and Gully rhythm.
Oh, the
by
recent
the
one?
Jeans, right?
Recent
Story
one?
time.
So
is
the story time, the way you feel like rhythm, like it's like they all essentially they all sound the same. Right, when it comes to rhythm wise, but you have to see what makes you different than the other person, than just saying the same thing. Because like Hill and Gully has that vibe of like you could be the same tone of it if you want to, but then you're gonna sound like everybody else. But then there's a few people who kind of do that. So speaking of that, are you gonna jump on that?
Yeah, man, my song in the making.
In the making.
I made it already. I'm just waiting to receive it back from the engineer.
Really?
so
make
you
sure
ready
drop
to
it with
go?
us. Yeah, we want to know that.
Yeah.
But
Love that. It's cool. No, I was saying we love that. I didn't know. I was like, it's in the vault, so we can expect it. Okay. All right.
Yeah,
Did you do the what you feel like rhythm?
No, I never do it.
Why?
Why not?
It's kettle out.
What?
Can you elaborate on that?
Translate. Please
No, man,
translate.
let's see, like-
For the Americans, what does that mean? The sketch all out?
I'm going to be honest. Here is my opinion on it. You know, even the Ilangoli rhythm is just that, you know, when I'm a G named D Clef did that, me and him an artist as well. And him the same I go put a song on it and I just say, alright, I go do it. So the reason being is that, you know, I just feel like, you know, younger artists going on those rhythms, because if you notice all of the hype over those rhythms, even the YFL, the double YFL, no young artist got a song off it where, like I say, you can say, all right, this artist, you know, boss
off of the
because
rhythm.
of this.
So you're saying no younger artists are busting off of these rhythms?
Only one artist ever bust off of those rhythms by, you know, just hopping on it without being.
Who's that?
And it was Nige Boy.
Oh, that is true.
And regardless,
what, the story time?
Nige Boy. No,
No,
it was
Brian's
Russian.
Yeah.
Okay, yes,
All right.
okay.
So here the thing is, with Nige Boy, he's very talented.
Because he's been doing music covers. Yeah.
However, the fact that people saw that he was visually impaired, right?
Right, okay.
No, a lot of people took on to him because he was very talented as well.
Right.
You know, but also the visually impaired thing
Played a part.
It's intriguing.
Played a part.
Yeah, it's interesting.
No, a lot of people was basically tagging Russian to put him on it. So he has
remember
no,
that.
he could not say no.
But you know, he had to me, I knew who he was before that.
Who knows?
Oh,
You
me
get me?
never know.
I did. Oh yes, I knew who Najee was before that. So
he
when
wasn't
he
big,
got,
though.
he wasn't big, but from what I know, he was viral. Right?
Yeah.
Big and viral, obviously two different things,
Oh,
right?
okay.
So he did have a viral song.
It's-
He wasn't very unknown,
it's-
but I get what you're saying. He was probably on level, let's say B or level A, and it took him to the next level.
All right.
Agreed.
No, I only say that because I try to make my point. All right, the point I try to make is that when a lot of young artists go on it, or everybody go on the rhythm, you're just promoting the rhythms for the producers.
Not necessarily your own
popular.
music.
Yeah.
You're not getting anything from it. You might get a little, him sound
Exposure.
But then it just dies back
good. But
out.
when it dies back out, so you
They're not
basically
coming to
help.
stream
I'm
your
say
music.
I'm just say based off of experience. I've
Right,
done it probably like 2 times before, and nothing really come back from it. You know what I mean? And I see them no boss no young artists. They don't have no time for really. You have to have a little hype behind your name before them.
I was just about to say that.
I
Yeah.
do agree. I do see that.
Yeah.
Even with the where you feel like,
I
and
think-
even in the Hill and Gully, like
I think
the artists
the-
who were smaller, I don't see it going viral unless it's that good. To be honest,
I think in my opinion, that's not even my opinion, but that goes back to the conversation of gatekeeping, right? Because I know.
How did we get here?
No, but just to really like pinpoint it, I seen a comment online where
Let me get comfortable.
I think Russian had said, "I'm passing the gatekeeping to the genius."
I saw that,
and the genius
other
is
day.
like, "What is that?" So
I saw
we
that
didn't.
the
He
other
never.
day.
And as we could see, each song that's coming out with Hill and Gully, there's a video attached to it. So maybe there is more rollout. We just don't know yet.
Yeah.
But I do see your point of these big rhythms. Like everybody gets on it for the hype, but the producer is the one who has the main authorization, right?
But then what about they're giving light to artists who we don't know who they are? For example, he didn't know who Nige was, right? But because he jumped on
But
that
Nige had
rhythm,
a piece of hype behind him, though.
But
but he said he didn't even know who he was.
Yeah, but what I'm saying, it's only one artist. Nige is the only unknown artist that ever get a bus.
That was not affiliated with no music
With no
or
music,
anything.
nobody.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like so many.
Okay,
so
so you don't
many
think
rhythm.
no smaller artist is gonna get a bus?
I'm
from
not
the
saying
Hill
it,
and
they are
Gully?
not going to, but they are not.
The chances are
I'm gonna
slim.
Very.
So,
It's
okay,
more,
I can see
it's
that.
like popularity and
I can
viral.
see that.
Is virality a word? No, like viral.
I mean, you just have to do a
like
song
that,
and
yeah.
hope that they become viral.
But I think that's another thing too, is that people try so hard to be viral to get the attention of people. Like they're just making music just so people could just see it and hear it. But
In
it's not
hopes
like,
to be viral.
Yeah,
Not-
but
it's
it's not
not
like
substantial
a pure song
or meaningful,
Like,
yeah.
I mean, that's the way dancehall is now.
I
That's
think
true.
also smaller artists, when they get on these rhythms, they're trying to get in the algorithm.
Yeah.
They're trying to get in the buzz, like the way you feel like, or the Hill and Gully. It's such a viral or such a popular. That's a better word. It's such a popular rhythm that artists who are smaller want to get on it in hopes that people like us will listen to it and be like, "Damn, I never heard of him, but I know the beat, and you know I kind of like this."
Right,
Even
right.
the guy you posted somebody for, I don't know who that is, but the
Yeah,
guy jumped on the
yeah,
beat and it's cool.
Are you
And it sounds
gonna-
There's
good,
gonna
yeah.
be there's gonna be
Right.
people gonna listen to you on Hill and Gully that never listened to you before, but now
And they
they
might
listen
take a
because you're on a
liking,
popular
right.
beat. So I do think to a certain extent it is conducive to an artist's
Are you gonna download it?
career.
If you hear a younger artist that
If it's
Me
good,
personally,
I'm gonna
I like-
listen.
yeah.
Nige, again, I wasn't a fan. I didn't know his music. I just knew of him as he was singing, visually impaired online. But I did download the song because I liked it.
Yeah.
So
I feel like some people, for example, like I'm gonna use her as example. This is my pure example. Chanel Muir. Before she became popularized, I was always listening to her music. If you go back to my playlist from like 2018, people did know of her, but they didn't know
before Booksmart.
way before
For
that.
Booksmart, because
Way
I got onto her with Booksmart, and
way
I,
before
you got
that.
okay.
Way before. I remember she was, even when I was in college, she had did a song with Trabas, and I forgot the name of it, but it was like a good while ago. You know what I mean? So my thing is, if it's good, I'm gonna listen to it.
Right.
And like
It's
when I
good.
see you get popular, it's like finally, like you're getting where you're supposed to be, because I've always enjoyed it.
I feel like it's a chance for smaller artists to get that exposure, but I do understand what you're saying, that sometimes smaller artists do get on it and they fall between the cracks.
Yeah,
Why
yeah,
I think
yeah.
they fall between the cracks, because it's just not that good. Because if it's really
also
good,
true, too.
there's nothing, when it's that good, you're not falling between the cracks. It's going to be good. You're going to listen. So, and I'm not knocking them.
you have
but the
bigger
gatekeepers-
artists. You have bigger artists.
Sometimes that they take over, even though
Yeah.
you might have a good
But not
rendition
even take
of
over.
it.
You have bigger artists that them song is not better than the smaller artists.
That's also true, too.
Agreed. There's
Yeah.
a bunch of big
It's just
artists that went on the
popularity
way
that
you
gets
feel
them to
like
that point.
Rhythm and like, for example, Movado, Buju. I think they were great renditions or whatever, but we know that they were highlighted because it's Movado, because it's Buju. So even if it wasn't that great, because they just have such
Because
a
that
crazy
strong-
fan base, people are listening because they're like, oh, I want to hear Buju. Oh,
Right.
it's Movado.
No, like, I definitely agree with that. And I think we're both kind of equally saying this, or all of us were all saying the
Same
same
thing,
thing.
right.
It's like, it just depends. Like, it could happen, it can't happen.
happen,
But we
right.
see the common themes
Luck
of
of the
certain
draw.
things. But kind of switching over a little bit, so you're technically an independent artist,
Yeah.
right? And is that by choice, or you're looking for a label?
It's just by choice for now. You know, I mean, anybody come with like a proper deal that makes sense, I'll take it.
You'll take it.
Yeah,
So,
because being independent is not easy.
I know.
You know, you're financing.
What is a disadvantage of
Yeah,
being
it's just
independent?
financing. You're
Finances.
just financing everything.
Is that
by
the
yourself.
biggest disadvantage? Is
Yeah,
finances?
I think so. Because you can be independent and just have like connects, you know what I mean? Yeah.
Okay. So speaking of like with labels and things like that, I know a lot of people, you've been doing music for a while, you've been in a musical family, but a lot of people speak about the fears of being in a label because of like being watered down
Or
or
the
told what to do and
restrictions.
stuff like that.
Yeah.
Are you worried about that, or you're
Yeah, sort of kind of, but you know, sometimes it's good to have your own experience. But sort of kind of, I think those things happen when you're very desperate for the breakout.
So being more careful.
Be more careful, but it's just a risk that you have to take to be out there if you really want to be out there. Nothing lasts forever.
That is true too.
Very true.
Okay. So, you have all this music coming out, well, at least with the last project, right? Do you have any more upcoming projects for like the summer or anything like that?
Yeah, I have a song we're gonna release in July on the Cubano Riddim, that's how with Romeo Icon, you know what I mean? British same way.
Who's that?
Yeah. Huh?
Who's that?
For those who don't know.
That's how I play with G.
Who is that? The people won't know.
We just want to bring the proper exposure to people. There are going to be people who are watching who's going to be like, oh my God, who's Romy Icon?
Yeah, he doesn't even see what's happening.
Plus, we have have other songs we are going to release as well. But at the moment, I don't really release. I just try to promote the Big Meech EP, the 12-track EP.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. And do you have any collabs that you hope to collab, or people that you hope to collab with specifically?
I mean,
like who's your top three?
A lot of people. I mean, on the EP, there's me have Critical on it.
Okay, big up.
I have Critical. I'm going with a lot of things.
Mm-hmm.
Plus, me have Extreme, which are artist / engineer, same way. Plus another female artist by the name of 4 AM. She's an R&B singer.
Okay.
But I mean,
I like that you mix it up. I didn't think you were going to say that. You got some dancehall, you got some R&B.
Right.
I like that.
Yeah. We have a song with our name NSC. The song with Critical name Pop Bottles.
Yeah, I heard those. They were good.
I mean? And the one with me and Extreme name Doe. All bad songs. You need to check it out.
Yeah, no, seriously. I listened to it and I was like, this was good. Like, this was, I feel like for someone who's considered independent, right? I can see how your family upbringing played a part in your music. It's very structured. Like certain artists, it's like all over the place. But yours definitely shows structure and like it's not too much to critique. It's like I can see where it is. It just
just not reach out there yet.
Soon.
Getting there, baby steps.
All it takes is one song. Song.
Consistency.
Literally, consistency and discipline in one song and boom.
Correct.
That's it.
Correct, which is right.
So speaking of, right, being that you're from Spanish Town, that some people would like a disadvantage because it's like the garrison or the ghetto, right?
No, Spanish Town is the best place.
No, I'm just saying some people will say that,
and
right?
And the CFS place in Jamaica.
Amazing, yeah. I would love to go there and just walk around freely.
What?
It's so safe.
Don't.
It is. I don't have an issue.
Don't listen to the outside noise.
I don't have an issue when I go.
Spanish Town is very safe.
Okay. That's all I'm gonna say. I only been there one time, so I can't even say anything.
Okay.
But what I was basically saying was that there's certain things that happens there, just based on the media and stuff like that. What is some advice that you have for like younger people who are trying to be in a position like yourself that want to, not just come here in general, but just want to do music and reach out? Like, what advice do you have for them?
You're talking about people from Spanish Town?
Yeah, like the younger children.
I mean, just basically have your why you want to do music, why you want to get in the industry, and just stay positive at all times. It's gonna be rough. It's gonna be tough. It's gonna be a lot of things that's gonna,
You could say that again. Let them know.
Demotivate you. But you just have to be positive. Always have a positive mindset, and just keep pushing. Like the song. You know the song there?
Yeah. I listen to it. But that's nice, though.
Yeah.
So, speaking of, because I was going to play with that, too.
Yeah.
What keeps you pushing?
I say my kids, you know, and basically what I've invested independently is also one of the reasons why, I keep doing the music. You know what I mean? Yeah.
All right.
Inspo. I like
nice.
that.
I love that. So where can the people find you?
On every social media platform, it's Varian Di-Best, VARIAN, DIBEST. Once you type in that on Instagram, it's Varian Di-Best World Order. And like Apple Music, Amazon Music, Spotify, YouTube is Varian Di-Best.
Okay.
Again, it's Varian Di-Best.
Okay, period. Make sure they understand, all right?
Yeah.
All right. But thank you so much for coming to Nuff Talk. We appreciate you, and sharing all your insight, the conversations and everything. But thank you guys for watching. This is Nuff Talk Podcast. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. We are on all digital platforms, so follow us, find us, listen to us, whatever you want to do.
Nuff Talk.
Thanks for having me.